need to be serious. You can't. This is no joke. You need to. I'm losing my mind. Oh crap! What's up, guys? Ep.4, and I'm bringing you an oh my god! I'm bringing you MCPE back in time, and today, what was I actually gonna do today? Dude, I totally forgot what I was gonna say. Oh my god. Oh yeah, I was gonna talk about a story, and this story is the update. This is the, no. What was the update my YouTube got deleted on? It was 0.7. It was 0.8. Alright, now I know what I'm gonna tell you guys. Okay, so today I'm gonna talk about the story of being a server owner. The time I was a server owner. This is the time, 0.7, right? 0.7 is the time I started becoming a co-owner on like multiple servers, and it was pretty interesting and pretty fun, to be honest. But 0.6, I joined my first server, and it was a server from a good friend of mine named Twiggy HD. He doesn't do YouTube anymore, I don't think so, but I still keep in touch with him. But yeah, he was the first ever, server owner I talked to, and his server was the first ever server I joined, which was pretty cool. But I'm gonna talk about my experience being a server owner and like the craziest things have actually happened. So one little crazy thing that I remember when I used to be server owner is people would always want to be admins. Like, I guess, they would always want to be admins, and they would go to the full extent just to be an admin. And I knew when I first became the server owner, when I first became co-owner, I was co-owner, and the server owner, Twiggy, he always told me, don't give people admin because they will grief. I'll give them admin, but if they show eligible and I tell you to make this guy admin, then you do it, and blah blah blah. And I was like, all right. And there are always these people. There are certain people that will go to the full extent to bother you 24/7 just for like a moderator or admin or something like that. And it was very annoying. Like, it came to the point where if you had a YouTube channel, they would try to go to your YouTube channel and they would dislike every video until you give them admin. But eventually they would get tired of it. Eventually it would stop. But there'll also be some times where they will try to log in as your name and they will sit there. Like, I remember there was this guy who wanted admin, and I didn't give it to him because of reasons, because I'm not supposed to. And he got so mad to the point where he used to go on my videos and he started disliking them. And there's like a conspiracy. I remember like some fans of mine made a conspiracy because they remember me talking about him. Like some some loyal fans that remember my old channel. They remember me talking about him and what happened. They made a conspiracy that he was probably the one that deleted my channel, because back then copywriting was like super easy. Now it's a lot. I mean, a lot harder than usual, but it was like super easy. That was the time when it first got introduced, and it was just super easy. So they made a conspiracy theory that he was the one that probably took down my channel back then because I didn't give him admin, and that's why my channel got deleted. So it was pretty weird. And back then it didn't tell you who actually filed the copyright or anything like that. Now it does, but it was very weird. It was very weird. It was weird, stupid, and very, very harsh at the time, because I was like, oh my god, copyright and all that stuff, because that was my first, and there was like a conspiracy, like my fans made a conspiracy that he did it just because I didn't give him. But he would try to join the server in my name, and I told the server owner, and the server owner just told me to ban him, and he kept making different names, and he said ban his IP, and he would change his IP just to join back, which it was so annoying, dude. It was really annoying. Eventually, he quit and stopped, but eventually it came to the point where he did join the server, and he was able to grief it, because one of our moderators accidentally made one of his friends a moderator, which was, it was a friend of his, and they made him a moderator, and he was able to grief the server. Like, the whole plan was to be, people back then, they just wanted to grief servers. Like, it's not different now, but their main goal was to grief servers. But it was pretty dumb. It's pretty dumb how your main goal is to grief servers, dude. Like, people put a lot of work in that stuff. Server owners put a lot of work into the servers, and when I was a server co-owner, and when I had my own server, I can understand that. It was a lot, and I mean a lot of work, and it was so hard. I pay respect to every server owner, but sometimes some server owners can get corrupted or something, or They can just sometimes be dumb on the choices that they make, and those server owners are like, okay, man, you need to be serious. You can't. This is no joke. You need to. I'm losing my mind. Oh crap! It's just I remember a ton of stories, and some of the stories were like very weird, and I don't remember a lot, but I just remember a ton. But just that was one of the main ones. The other ones are just pretty dumb and normal and stupid, and that main one was pretty hilarious. So well, I don't know. I thought that was pretty. I thought you guys would want to know how my old channel got banned. If you guys don't remember, I had an old channel. It's the same like this one, but how it got like not banned, copyrighted, or deleted or something like that. Mostly it could have been this guy, because at that time he was disliking my videos, and it was pretty weird. He made like, I don't know, like 10 accounts, and yeah. It was really weird. That was it, guys, for this MCP back in time. If you guys did like this, drop a like, subscribe to your channel for more amazing content like this. And let's try to go for 25 likes for this amazing episode. I'm going to try to do stuff off camera, to be honest, because I haven't been doing a lot of stuff off camera. I want to try to make an indoor home this time, like I did with, I think it was 0.4, I think it was 0.5 or 0.4, one of those. I'm trying to make an indoor house. I'm going to try to make it look nice, to be honest. It's not going to be really a house. It's being more like a place to stay. But that was it. I'll see you guys in the next. So if you guys did get this far into the video, comment down below server. And yeah, so I'll see you in the next. So stay amazing and peace, guys.